Hey guys, it's me, PlushNStuff, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Five Nights at Freddy's tie-dye wave of Funko Plushies. Very interesting wave. Funko has a tendency where they'll do like one original wave of characters and then a recolor wave, and I guess this is another one of those. But interestingly enough, every single one of these plushies actually has unique molds, so they really do stand out. Not to mention they're not just simple recolors, they're actually like tie-dyed. So very interesting batch of plushies. These guys came out quite a while ago, so I'm a bit late to the party, but I finally have the full set of them, so I figured might as well review them since I've got them all here. So let's start with the main man himself, Freddy Fazbear. So here is tie-dye Freddy, and if we compare him to normal Freddy Fazbear, you can see that the mold is a bit different. The muzzle kind of curves upwards for a sort of smile. This one is kind of wonky, but most of them don't really curve like that one does. The nose is also a bit higher on the face, and his ears are a bit more triangular like they actually are in the game. These are kind of round. This one has the eyelids and this one doesn't. This one has embroidered eyebrows and this one doesn't. Besides, like, the coloring and everything, those are really the only differences I could find. Oh, and also the eye color is slightly different and it's embroidered in a different style than this one. I'm a fan of this sort of 3D eye shape that they've been doing more recently, with starting with this wave and the Fanverse wave. Looks a lot better than the 2D eyes that they did originally. Kind of makes them pop out more, so I appreciate them. Also, this color blue is really nice. So, for the colors themselves, I remember when this plushie was originally revealed and I saw the product image, I thought it looked awful, and I was like, ew, brown and purple and orange, that is a terrible mix. But thankfully, in real life, it looks a lot better than the product image. He had like a square head in that thing. Like, I don't know what happened with that image. Product images for Funko are kind of weird sometimes. But yeah, so here he is. He is very soft. All of the tie-dyes are made of a very, very soft material, and of course they are tie-dyed. So no one tie-dye plushie ever looks the same, really, because the tie-dye is all random. And for these colors for Freddy, I think they actually work pretty well. And they've also got purple top hat and purple bow tie, so you can make like a Fredbear custom with this if you wanted to. Just snip those off. So yeah. Also, I got like a perfect mold for him, by the way. I just want to say, like, he looks absolutely adorable. I actually really am a huge fan of this plushie. I've honestly been one of the people who never really minded the recolor waves that much, except the spring colorway wave. But this guy is really cool, and I think he actually looks better than the original Freddy in terms of like the mold. And honestly, I wish they would release these guys, like maybe re-release these but with just the normal colors, so it could be kind of like a re-release wave of the original FNaF 1 plushies, because for the most part I think these are better than the originals, surprisingly enough. So yeah, tie-dyed Freddy gets a 9 out of 10. I was not expecting a recolor to score this high, but I'm very impressed with tie-dye Freddy. He might be my favorite in this wave. Next up, we have tie-dye Bonnie, and I'm sorry, but I'm just not feeling him the way I felt Freddy. Like, he just looks... Freddy looked a lot cuter and like happier and stuff, and I really liked it. But this one he just looks bored and depressed. Like, compare him to the original Funko Bonnie, where he looks a lot cuter and, like, I wouldn't say he looks happy, but he just looks more lively. But this one, the muzzle kind of curved down and the eyelids certainly don't help. He just looks pretty bored. I'm sorry. Not to mention the fact that the ears were shrunk. It's a lot more noticeable in real life, but yeah, like, I don't know why they shrunk them like this. They've also lost the triangular shape, but I think this is more accurate, so I don't really mind that they ditched that. I do really like the color palette, though, I gotta say, with the blues and the purples and the, I want to say, like, pink. it does look really nice. And I want to mention real quickly that all these colors actually do kind of like complement the characters in a way. Like Freddy still kind of has the brown hidden in there, Chica still kind of has the yellow, Foxy still kind of has the red, and Funtime Foxy still kind of has the white. So I think that's a really neat thing to do. It's also got a cute little purple nose, which I like, and magenta eyes, which are very cool looking, and unlike the original Bonnies, are actually 3D, and I think they stand out a lot better, or stand out a lot more. And he's got his bow tie, which is, I think, pretty much like exactly the same as this one. I think they literally just reused it, but not a problem or anything. They did remove the bunny tail though, which is kind of weird. And normally I would say it doesn't really matter too much because the bunny tail's not even accurate anyways, but like, these aren't recolors, these aren't like actual plushies from the game, so I'm not sure why they took it off, but I don't really care too much. I know I blathered on a lot about this plushie. This plushie, it could have been good, but I just don't like this new mold. He's still got some good qualities to him though, like with the colors and the embroidery and the eyes and the bow tie. He's still got good qualities about him, so I'll still give him a 7 out of 10. He's still pretty good, I would say. Going down the line, next up we have Tie-Dye Chica. And wow, this is a major improvement over the original 2016 or 2017, I can't remember, Funko Chica plushie. Like, wow, it's like night and day. This one's beak actually looks like a beak. The hair looks, it doesn't look as good as Sanchi's, I will admit. And I don't mind how it's folded like that. It was shipped to me weirdly, so that's why it looks kind of weird. Even though it's not as good as Sanchi's, I'd still say that it's definitely better than this one in terms of the hair. And the eyebrows actually don't look angry for no reason, unlike this thing. And also, not to mention, the bib is actually like really soft now, and is in this weird scratchy material with a sticker. Why is there a sticker? And also, they got the little triangle things now instead of the sprinkles. So, because this is like inaccurate, she doesn't have sprinkles on her beak, she has little confetti triangle things. So yeah, this is definitely a much better plushie than the original Chica, which is again another example of why I really want them to re-release this wave as the original colors, but I doubt they're gonna do that. But it would be cool if they did. But yeah, fantastic plushie. I would give this plushie a 9 out of 10, but the hair still, while it is definitely an improvement, it's still not that great. And the back of the bib is this really weird material. Like, what is that? And not to mention, they still didn't add highlights onto the hands and stuff, which is really disappointing. Not as good as Tie-Dye Freddy, but almost on the same level as him, so I would give her an 8 out of 10. Moving on to Tie-Dye Foxy, and oh my goodness. No, seriously. What happened? How do you go from this to this? This is a humongous downgrade from the original. First of all, let's just get this out of the way. Probably the most annoying part, the eye patch. What? Why is it a square? Why? Why is it a square? I'm so confused. And it's kind of, since it's a square, it doesn't cover as much like of his face, so like it looks like his eye is just really off center. And this isn't just for mine too. I've seen like pretty much every Tie-Dye Foxy look weird. I'd say if anything, I got a pretty decent looking one in terms of the eye patch. His teeth are better, I will admit. His teeth don't look weird. Like, I don't know why this one is like a different mold than this one, and they don't fold up as easily. And also, I think the ears on him are in fact better, and the eyebrows are better. And he even has his little hook. Now you might be thinking, well, I mean, if it's only really the eye patch that's wrong and you're saying that there's some good improvements, then why are you criticizing this so much? Well, this color. What is this color? This does not look like a tie-dye like the other ones. This looks like I poured like a bunch of different liquids on it and spilled it like all over him, and I never washed him. This is a weird color palette. Like, why didn't they just use the one the action figure used? Like, that one looks nice, I would say. And this one just is really weird for some reason, and his face just doesn't look right. I can't tell you what it is. I think the snout is just a bit flatter than it used to be, and I'm not sure why you would change that. Like, what? And not to mention, the hook is coming out of his hand. They could have so easily changed this to be like metallic-y gray, and then it would be like the hook part. But no, they just left it pink like it's his hand, so his hook is literally just coming out of his hand, which is disgusting. Like, what? How did they let that happen? And also, I just personally got a really weird one, like the colors swap kind of dramatically on mine. I don't know if it's like this for all of them, but yeah. So this plushie does have some redeeming qualities. It's nice that this one does have a hook. The ears look better, and the teeth are better, and the eyebrows are embroidered. But for improvements, that's like it. Also, I didn't mention this, but the tufts of fur on the side instead of this one looked perfectly fine. Like, it's even accurate to the plushie in game and the character in game. This is not accurate. Why did they change this to this? I mean, you could say they used that on Rockstar Foxy and and Captain Fox, and I didn't really like it when it happened with those either, but at least those plushies looked good. Like, what is this thing? I'm sorry, it's just the face and like the fact that the hook is coming out of it, of the hand, it's just weird. So this is probably my least favorite plushie of the set. It's not super bad, but it's not really great. It's pretty weak. I would give it a 6 out of 10. It's not that good. It does have redeeming qualities though. Like I said, still got the whiskers, the teeth look nice, the ears look nice, and the fact that there is a hook at all is nice. But yeah, the eye patch and the face shape and everything, and the hook, and ew. So yeah, 6 out of 10. It's still not the worst. It's not the worst. I've seen worse plushies. I think he's better than Radioactive Foxy, but I'm sorry. You're just not that good. I'm sorry. And for the last plushie, we have Funtime Foxy, aka Mangle. Yeah, so here she is, and I really like this plushie, like a whole lot. This is like, feels like this is an apology for what I just had to go through with him, and like, wow, this looks way better. Like, oh my goodness. I don't actually have the original Funtime Foxy plush to compare it to, because I turned it into a custom, but I do plan on getting another one someday. I'll just put a picture right here so you can look, see them together. So yeah, so the eyes are different. They don't have the ring around them anymore. I don't know if Mangle has rings around her eyes or not. I think she does, but it's not a huge deal. You got the eyelashes coming out of the eyelids. I think this looks nice compared to the original. I don't think either one is better. They both just are fine. The eyes are better because they're actually 3D, and it has little lip things instead of that really confusing tongue flap thing that's on the original one. Like, I still don't understand. Now, granted, they do look kinda ugly, just a little bit. I'm sorry, I still love you very much, but like, they're like, it's like she's making a kissy face. They could have made it a little bit smaller, but I think the embroidery is nice, and it's better than having that weird tongue thing. And overall, I don't think the lips really like completely ruin it for me or anything. Also got the cheeks and stuff, and this bow tie, which is actually not red. It's actually like a nice little like pink color. And I don't think the Funtime Foxy plushie actually did ever have a red bow tie, or a bow tie at all, sorry. I don't think that one even had a bow tie, so when they were supposed to, so that's already, this one already has an advantage. And yes, it does have these weird tough things on the side that Foxy has, but these are actually accurate because these are how they're supposed to be in the game, because she does have these kind of triangular things on the side, while Foxy's is supposed to be more organic and kind of like fur. So this one actually gets a pass on that. And the colors, oh my gosh, colors are, this is like my favorite color palette out of the wave. They're so nice and like fluffy and like dreamy. I don't know how to describe them, but you got blue, white, pink, and purple mixed in, and it makes for a fantastic color palette. I absolutely love the energy that this plushie gives off. It's so good. I might actually like this one as much as Tie-Dye Freddy. I think this one is like tied with him. I don't think he's better than this one. They're tied. This one's really, really good. So yeah, the colors are fantastic. The tough things on the side are actually accurate. You got the cheeks, the bow tie has been added on, the eyelashes and everything look great, and the eye look great. Embroidered eyebrows look great. The ears are fixed and look better. It's got the tuft of hair, which Mangle doesn't have. I just realized that. So there is a little bit of an inaccuracy with this plushie, but it's not the worst thing ever. And I don't know why, but like the arms are just like really adorable on this one. Like I don't know if I just got lucky with my mold or what, but like something about the arms and the legs just look absolutely perfect to me. So yeah, this plushie gets a 9 out of 10. This is actually a really, really solid plushie. I really like this one. So all in all, for a recolor wave, I would probably say this is the best one that they've made. Like if they keep doing more creative recolors like this, instead of just like changing the colors, like actually making, like coming up with different types of patterns, like for example tie-dye, maybe some other time they could do like a, I don't know, like a space themed one, or maybe like monochrome, I don't know, but you know, just maybe more creative stuff like this, instead of just like what the spring colorway did, where they literally made recolors of recolors. And not to mention, they didn't just do 2 Freddys, 3 Foxies, and a cupcake this time. They actually like did completely unique characters. So it was nice to see that there was a lot of variation in the characters to see how they could be interpreted in this tie-dye style. I really liked it. I would honestly be fine with them making a tie-dye wave 2 if they use different characters. Like, I don't know, like, I'm just spitballing here, like Circus Baby, maybe Fun Time Freddy, maybe even Security Breach characters, I don't know, but these guys are great. I do recommend them. Some of them are a bit on the weaker side, mainly Bonnie and Foxy especially, but I think they're pretty solid, generally speaking. So, but overall, I think they're very solid for recolors. I also like the fact that they are revised molds, so they look better, except for some people. So yeah, I'd actually recommend this wave. I think it's a really good wave, and probably the best recolor wave that we've gotten. And if this is how it's gonna be from now on for recolor waves, then I don't think I'm gonna mind them as much. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you want to see a review on Tie-Dye Springtrap, it's not even really tie-dye, it's more just like a remake of Springtrap, then make sure to like the video and stuff like that, although it might take me a while to get them. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.